What is the process? Like, I'm getting to the back end and stuff like what's the process now?
Oh my goodness.
Like, what's the back end look like for your business?
Bro, it's so amazing now. Because I emphasize that.
Did you click the center one?
And it's still working on it. I'm still, constantly developing every day, but it's so much better than what it was. I'm used to I'm the person that was like, only I can do it.
Man, what?
Nobody can do this better than I can.
Yeah. Look, I'm talking to you all every single episode about how to be able to create a six-figure digital empire, and some of y'all haven't taken action yet. Y'all just, for some reason, life haven't slapped you in the face yet where it's like, yo, I'm tired of being at the place that I'm in right now. I'm tired of working my 9 to 5. I want to create a business. I want to become an entrepreneur. I'm tired of working for someone else when they don't even care about me. Look, I have something for you. I was working a 9 to 5, literally not even a year ago, actually it's gonna be a year this year that I have been able to leave my 9 to 5 to be able to come to you guys and show you how I was able to leave working at Papado, 101 Steak, Ruth Chris, all hospitality places, y'all, to now being able to break 100K months. Literally, this is what happened. Let me tell you. I was able to break 100K months in 6 months, to be more exact. And I'm going to show you exactly how I was able to do it and how exactly I was able to do it from working a job, creating multiple 4 to 5 figures while working my 9 to 5, to then leaving my 9 to 5, to then scaling my business. Y'all, I'm going to show you how to fund your business without using your own money. There's so many things in this book that I could be charging tens of thousands of dollars, and I'm going to share with you how exactly I did it with pennies of the dollar. It costs $10, y'all. Worst case scenarios, you learn something more and profit off of it. Okay, so look, click the link, thedigitalempire.ebook.com. Get the ebook, y'all. You literally just get the ebook. What's going on, family? It's your boy Charles Slayer here, and you already know. Welcome to the Digital Empire Podcast, where we talk about everything digital investing and entrepreneurship. And I have a special guest, and this one is a big deal. Now, I want you to understand, this was my very first mentor when it came to trading. So this is more like a friend tour type of thing. So I want you all to literally, if you could clap your hands, like for all the people that are like, yo, he can trade, da-da-da, how do you trade? Who's the people you want? Like, this is my mentor. So like, I want you all to literally usually I don't introduce people or edify people at all, but I gotta edify this guy right here. So him and I met at a multi-level marketing event. We're not going to disclose it, but we met at a multi-level marketing event, and they predominantly were big on trading, right? At least at the time when it started, it was big on trading, right? So when we met, I think we met at his place.
Atlantic Station.
Right, at Atlantic Station. And then I think I gave one tip one time, and like we hit off from there. Like one indicator, one way that I was trading at the time. I trade a little bit differently. I still use the method, but I don't use the indicator, right? But I just knew that I was like, man, I need to stick with this guy because he know a lot more with trading than I do, right? So I just kept coming through, got into the business, kept coming through, then met his friends as well, Brittany, Malcolm, Parrish, all those amazing people that was also a part of his team. And my man just blew up. He hit, 6 figures. And I felt like it was just about time. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and introduce my guy, Byram. My man, how you feeling?
Hey,
you
man,
good?
I'm feeling good, man.
I love it. I
appreciate that. That was a great intro.
I mean, look.
I feel honored, man.
What's crazy is I never really knew how to edify till we were taught how to edify.
Oh, for sure. I didn't know that was a thing, bro.
I didn't know that was like something you do.
Yeah, I didn't know that was like a thing.
Like that's a real thing.
Yeah, it's a skill, bro. It's a skill.
It really is.
Knowing how to like edify people and give them their props and like
exactly.
It's like we just call it a crescendo. It's like the way you do it. It's like a method to it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and
man.
I feel like with where we came from, edifying was everything. Like because
sure.
it made somebody an authority.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you also gave them credibility for the person you're talking to trust them. which was key. And I do that with everything and anything that I do now. I feel like it really made a difference. Like, you know, having your own business, like I always do that BAM fam thing. There's no way I'm booking a meeting without booking another meeting. You feel what I'm saying?
It's like second nature now.
It literally, I feel like it was a great learning lesson.
Hell yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Man, it's like training camp. You
Absolutely.
It's like training camp, and you learn a lot of your fundamental day-to-day work ethic, personal development, all that, man. I feel like everybody should go through that.
Man, what? I feel like it was like we gotta have Parrish. I'm trying to get Parrish and Brittany and Malcolm on this show. I have to call them.
That'd be fire.
That'll be good.
Yeah, they drop hella gems.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like that'll be good. And then I gotta have Justin Owens on here right afterwards.
He's a GOAT.
Yeah, for sure. We got Neo, and we got Marcus, him 500 on here already. Yep.
Oh wow.
We're just waiting for that to come out.
Oh,
That's on.
lit.
Yeah, oh man, we not wasting no time, bro. We got both of them on here. Why not? You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I definitely want to have them on there longer. I want to have maybe like an hour podcast with them, because there's so many gems you can learn from those people.
Oh, I know. I watch all this stuff. So
Man,
I know.
we gotta have them on there.
Some of my gems from them,
right? Okay, we snatch some of them and use it for our team. And speaking of that, right? Like, I want to get right into, you know, how, because people, you were known in that space, right? What made you say, you know what, let's go ahead and create my own business and teach people the way that I want to teach. And I want people to get into. I'm getting straight to it.
Okay, first you gotta explain what space you're talking about. What are you talking about?
Okay, so what made you transition from being multi-level marketing to then an independent business owner?
That's a good question. So I haven't really talked to too many people about it, like publicly. I haven't had my conversations with friends and stuff like that, because I have my own beliefs. But I will say first, like, I've never been that person to like bash. You know, some people do that when they stop. They're working, they be like, man, F the company.
No, I'm not bashing.
I never been that person to do that, and I pride myself. I still have all of my relationships. Yeah, same here. Like nobody's. If you like don't like me, something's wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Like, I have all my relationships. I took my mentors out to lunch. You know what I'm saying? Before I even did anything, before I even going to like why I did it, took Justin out to lunch. Took Brittany and Malcolm out to lunch. You know what I'm saying? Called David. I had conversations with them, let them know what's going on, because I value relationships. Right. But I would say first, man, I feel like, you know, network marketing is a great foundation. It's a great boot camp for people to learn a lot of valuable information, and I feel like everybody should go through it. But there is a ceiling, and I feel like I reached that ceiling within that industry. All right, and one thing I didn't know is that it's not very sustainable long term. There's seasons in the business that people don't talk about. Right. You know what I'm saying? There's things that happen in the business that, you know, a lot of drama sometimes. A lot of, you know what I'm saying? It's Facts. Like it get weird. It's competitive. It's very competitive. It's very political sometimes, and people just move kind of weird. And I personally don't like that. And I was in a season of where I just didn't feel comfortable being in that space anymore. And I hit my goal. My goal was to hit 6 figures. Yep. I did that. So it's like I feel like I reached that milestone. It serves its purpose. That season serves purpose for me. We had thousands of people in the organization. Met a lot of people. Bro, I think it was 5 including me. 5 6-figure earners in the organization, including myself. Like 8 or 9 of them was making at least $60K a year. You feel me? So it's like certain person's purpose with that, but I realized like, yo, it's time for me to be my own boss. You feel me? It's like I'm a boss. You know, like lit. In a humble way. It's like it's time for that next level. And I feel like a lot of people want to be the boss. You get what I'm saying? So. And in that space, you know, it's like I want to be the boss. You know, hitting 6 figures is that boss, or having a certain amount of people under your organization is that boss. And honestly, like I didn't hit the 6-figure milestone like everyone else did. But of course, trading and, you know, having our own business, we've already surpassed that. Like that was another reason why I traded. I was like, I'm really good at trading. Like most people that hit that 6-figure network marketing, they wasn't really good at trading. Yeah, like for sure. People in my organization, they knew me for trading. Like I was having trading mentorship calls with my team every week, damn near every day. To be honest, literally, like I had, like I remember when you, like I said, I always heavily like,
edify you in that sense, because I would have never created the chat if I never saw you do it first. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like it was more of like, like it was like, no, but for real, it was like, man, he could do it. That means I could do it. You see what I'm saying? And I know you and I had that time when we were like, yo, that's not cool or whatever, this, that, and the third. And, I respected it. And then, we did our own thing, you know what I mean? But like at the same time, it was, I would have never, bro, I had almost 3,000 people in my Telegram. Actually, I hit 3,000. Excuse me. I hit it.
Matter of fact, I remember that. I do remember that.
I had mentorship calls every day.
Yeah.
Monday through Friday. Yeah. People were doing it for free. Yeah. Like an internship. You see what I'm saying? Like people were learning from me because they were like, yo, I trust what he says. He's made me a lot of money. Bro, I've made people 6 figures off my signals.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I know
it was crazy. Yeah. And then, right now I don't really tap into the Telegram like that anymore. But like you said, that's that season that we were in. But at the same time, it was such a monumental. I think that moment was monumental because I probably wouldn't be Chart Slayer without ever making that decision to create a group chat.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? So like I feel like that, like you said, it was a huge season. So like, how did you, or what made you, what was your process? Excuse me. What was your process like after you made that decision? You're like, I want to create the business. Like, what's the business called? What was the business that you had created? Is it the same name or is it still Pure Lifestyle? Like, what was it?
Pure Genius. So Pure Genius, okay. So that's my brand, right? Pure Genius Lifestyle is the brand, and I have Pure Genius University, is like the education.
Got you.
Right, and then just recently, like the last 9 months, I have my own marketing firm. That's I Am Media. So now it's like I have the company I Am Media, then I have education, Pure Genius University, then I have the brand, which is Pure Genius Lifestyle. That's like the main top 3. Then there's me.
Then there's you, of course.
You know what I mean? But
the personal brand.
Yeah, exactly. So so when it comes to education, I would say I feel like a big influence was, one, I already had my own business before network marketing. Oh. Like I Am Media, what I have now, I still had that before.
I didn't even know that was a thing before.
Exactly. Like I didn't either. I honestly was like, I was just winging it. I was doing photography. I do website. I was just hustling.
I remember that. I remember doing that.
And that's why I go back and say, man, that's why I appreciate network marketing. Because it taught me leadership, taught me work ethic. I needed that to prepare me for the season that I'm in now.
Facts.
The season I just came out of. Like I needed all that. Because I was literally doing what I'm doing now at like a much lower level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was doing it already. But I needed to go to boot camp.
Yeah,
and in hindsight, it made sense. But like I said, I already had my own business, and also, I watch a lot of Dame Dash. I know Dame Dash.
Yeah, I know Dame Dash.
I probably seen every one.
That's a throwback.
Yeah, I've watched damn near every one of his interviews, and what he always talks about is ownership. Right? Yeah. It's about owning yours and owning your own business, being the boss. I'm putting my own money up. You feel me? This is my company, right? Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do this in the building. All right, I'm about the building. I'm on my own building.
Facts.
That's how I feel. And it's like you got to constantly elevate. And I feel like I didn't have ownership in that. In the last company.
Yeah, I was just there really wasn't big ownership there.
Yeah, it really wasn't. It wasn't mine. I put all that work. I put like down there 1,000 people by myself. You feel me? Not including like everybody.
Are any of them in the email list?
I didn't even know about that, bro. Exactly. Yeah, I was tripping.
I didn't either. So I mean,
if I knew about building database and having emails, text messages, SMS, numbers, bro, all that, bro.
If I knew about VAs, then, bro.
Oh my god.
You thought I would have been the person actually recruiting people,
bro? I went crazy. I've been crazy. But that just goes back to like everything is high. I mean everything is 2020 in hindsight. Yeah. When you look back and like, I would have did this and that. Yeah. I feel like everything happened exactly how it's supposed to happen. We learned what we were supposed to learn. We were able to experience what we were supposed to experience and move from there. Of course, you can say, "Oh, I wish I would have did this. I would have did that," in the past. But that's the past.
Facts.
You feel me? When you in the present, you can only do as much as you can do right then. So I feel like it happened. Exactly how it's supposed to happen. But like I said, I go with a Dame Dash approach, and I can have ownership. And I realized like, I already know how to trade. I already make good money off that. People already ask me, hey, I need advice. I'm like, let me just make my own course. So I literally just got quiet for like 6 months. Got off social media, made my own course, made the whole platform. I did.
Remember when we had that conversation?
You remember I said
I remember
bro?
that. Yeah,
like,
I remember.
Bro, I'm the type. I was like, I might do this, and I hang and I go do it.
Yep.
You feel me? I made everything, bro. I shot, edited, made the website, marketing, all that shit by myself. You feel me? And scale that shit up, bro. I made 6 figures off that course.
That's when I just got in the inner circle, I think, at the time.
Yeah, you was giving. I go like, you give me some sauce. You
feel me? Bro, that was
from that,
bro. That I mean, we renewed. I don't know if you were aware, but we renewed when we went to Cancun recently. When is it? October? We renewed in July.
Wait to get in. I'm gonna get in that soon.
Like we legit like.
Mike been telling me about that a lot,
bruh. You sleeping?
I'm gonna be in there soon.
Bruh, Mike, I always ask Mike for sales advice, bro. Like he's the sales guru, bro.
He's fire.
Like I literally, like I call him and be like, yo, bro, I got a question.
Yeah, like, he's like that. He's like that. Yeah.
Like, bro, I need help, bro. Like I just because he's the reason why I have the sales team that I have. You see what I'm saying? Hell yeah, bro. We got.
Is he trained? He trained your sales team too?
No, they're actually gonna. I believe they're starting to do that. Like they're in decision making mode in this, but like he said he's willing to hop on and train some of my sales team. But right now, the turnover of my sales team is a little bit too high. So I want to make sure I have some retention first. I'm working on retention within my organization to make sure that, because retention, like turnover rate or churn are all like based on the experience and how people entered. Yeah. So like I'm working on my onboarding. I just solidified it like 2 weeks ago, and since then I haven't had really any turnover. But at the same time, I want to make sure that I have a big enough sales team, at least 5 people before he comes in. Because right now I think I got like 2 or 3.
Okay.
So, but yeah, man, Mike is killing it. Like him, Ed too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He said he was gonna come on there too. All of them, bro. Literally, I'm not wasting no time, bro.
Yeah, you in the right place.
It's lit. I'm waiting on you. What you mean? Waiting on you to come to Dubai this Christmas.
Facts, man. I'm making. It's like I like to do everything. When it makes sense. I don't like to rush into anything.
I agree.
I like to, and I don't like to take too long, but I like to, I trust my gut and my intuition, and when it's the right time to make a move, that's when I make the move.
Yeah, for sure.
I've been focusing a lot on getting my foundation right and making sure I'm able to properly provide the value and get the results for my clients.
Yep.
And I've been doing that, so now it's like, okay, now I'm developing a better system. And when I'm ready to, I'm at 6 figures, now I want to get to that 7-figure mark. That's when I need to come to somebody who's making 7 figures. So that's when I feel like that'd be the perfect time to do that.
What's going on, family? You guys already know I appreciate you for checking out this episode. So you guys know that I've been trading and building high-level skill sets for years now. You see me on my Forex journey, my stock investment journey, my portfolio journey, a day in the life of everything. And so what I want to do is I want to give back to you. I want to make sure that you all learn everything that's in my brain. So what I have done is specifically in regards to skill sets is I've created a course, like a whole course. Like this is the best thing that I've ever come out with since sliced bread, right? It's a Forex course on how exactly to build wealth, create high-level skill sets, and I want to teach it to you. I want to give back. It's not even like, it's super affordable. Like you could, like your daughter could do it. A 5-year-old could do it. And that's what I want to help you guys do. I want to give back to you. So if you want to learn exactly how to build high-level skill sets, I want you to click this link right here. This link is going to break down everything for you and literally change your whole life. So go check it out. Check out the Trade Syndicate. Check out the way that we do things. Check out the Chart Slayer. Check out your boy. All right. See you on the next one. So the part where you're saying, I have a team. Like, we never thought about having a team then. Right. So how does it feel to have a team now? Like, what is the process? Like, I'm getting to the back end and stuff like what's the process now?
Oh my goodness.
Like, what's the back end look like for your business?
Bro, it's so amazing now. Because I emphasize that I'm still working on it. I'm still, constantly developing every day, but it's so much better than what it was. I'm used to I'm the person that was like, only I can do it.
Man, what?
Nobody can do this better than I can.
Yeah.
And that is what I've learned is the worst mindset to have ever. Because you realize that you can't, it's not even that you can't be everywhere at once. It's like, in order to be a proper CEO, you have to focus on what you're actually good at. in order to be a great CEO, you're able to, run every position. You can play every role. You can do everything. So I'm grateful that I'm able to do everything inside my organization.
100%.
But I'm realizing I'm slowing myself down by doing that. So now I have media buyers. Now I have copywriters. Now I have, appointment setters. I have a project manager that sits in meetings with me and just, take notes, and they delegate things, right? At first, I was doing all that.
Which is a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a hell of a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
It's stressful, and you only have so much bandwidth within a day to focus on certain things. And when you're doing everything, you fumble. You fumble the bag.
Yeah, facts.
Everything's going to be, it's going to be mediocre work. But when you have people to focus on, writing emails, writing copy. I don't type shit.
Bro, I got copywriters and I don't type nothing.
God,
copywriting is a crucial.
Oh my!
If I don't have a copywriter, bro, I'm depressed.
Bro, I was out there typing out emails, bro. I was doing emails by myself.
What? Oh my God, copywriters is life changing, bro. I promise. I can't.
Bro, I was doing emails by myself, bro.
I say that and video editor. Because we got 2 of them now.
Both
so video editing. Oh my God. All I got to do is film this video, put it on the Google Drive, send it to my social media manager, and I don't see it till it pops up on my social media. It is the best thing I've ever invested in.
And then you know what you focus on? You as a CEO, you focus on, of course, managing, you just overseeing everything, but then you go out and make those relationships. You can focus on making relationships.
Exactly. Being a business owner. Networking, closing deals. That's what I like to do. That's what I'm great at. I had to sit back and realize, what am I great at doing? One, I'm great at working with businesses, behind the scenes. That's how I even grew that's how I grew my network marketing organization to to where it was, because I was working with each individual leader behind the scenes. I'm able to tell them what to do. Right.
So I realized I was good at that, and then I'm like, okay, I'm good at building relationships. I'm good at networking with people. I'm good at understanding building systems.
Yep.
I can do all the other stuff, like the ads and the media buying and the all the other things, the copyright, but that's not my specialty. Why am I doing all that?
Yo, can you explain to the audience, because you've mentioned this now, you mentioned it twice now, like for the people who don't know, what is a media buyer?
Okay, a media buyer is somebody that they buy media, but they basically run advertising campaigns to basically, like I said, buy the media, buy engagement, buy retargeting campaigns, and basically bring in engagement and bring you sales and bring you audience and close deals for you. That's basically what they do. So when I say when I keep saying media buyer, I'm talking about someone who their specialty is to run advertising campaigns, like top tier ones, being able to literally how do I even break it down? Like
running Facebook ads,
Google ads, but I'm trying to get like the actual words out. Be able to target, that's what I'm trying to say. Be able to target specific people in that specific niche, and then also being able to bring in the buying customers, right? Not just run ads so you can just see them. No, create a buyer's journey for that customer. But people think it's just, you just run an ad. No, it's a process on having an ad campaign.
Right.
Engagement, retargeting, right? And getting them to understand who you are, understand what's your message, what do you offer, and eventually be able to, hold the sale. So I can't do all this shit myself. I know how to do it. But I don't like being in the house all day. I used to, but it's like I don't.
I mean, 2020 was nice when it was supposed to.
Exactly.
But I feel like now it's a little bit different. So look, I'm actually interested in, and I want to ads, like a paid ads department. I'm building that right now, right? Like right now I'm like the sales department is heavily what I'm focused on. So like the setters, because we have closers, we have setters, but we need an ad specialist. So I'm guessing that's the media buyer, right? And so what else would entail? So if I'm building a paid ads department, what do I need?
So you definitely need a media strategist, one person to understand what the client needs and what the buyer needs, right?
Got you.
How do you take that product that they have and build a journey to where the customer understands who they are, what they do, and why they need that product, right? That's the specialist, right? And then you need the actual media buyer is going to run and start those ads.
Got you.
You feel me? They're gonna manage the ad. They're gonna go to the ad set and figure out, okay, what is the demographic that we're targeting?
Gotcha.
Right. Let's run a broad campaign and have the algorithm find customers for us. Right. After we do that, then we're gonna bring people through that channel, and we're gonna see, okay, what demographic has interacted with this engagement concept the best. Right. And once we know that, then okay, let's make a lookalike audience based off of the people who've already interacted with it. Then we're gonna retarget them. Right, yep. and then you're gonna have them call to action, bring them through the sales funnel
and all that,
things like that. But the main thing to have the paid ad is person who understands how to target people and bring people into
so I need two people, a media strategist and a media buyer.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm thinking I only needed a media buyer, but for my team I also need a media strategist.
Yeah, because like I learned this in like the process of like having a company. So you have the CEO, then under that you have, it's another word, but you can call it two words, but I call it like a liaison.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Like you have a liaison before that, you have like a CMO.
Yeah.
But I don't have that yet. I'm not,
We're building that ourselves.
Yeah, we're building it. We're still small business. We're getting it. So I'm kind of going on what I have, right?
Right.
I'm the CEO. After that, I have a liaison. A liaison, she basically communicates with the rest of the team and make sure things are in place to get the idea done. When I go to have a client,
I have that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And after the liaison, then we have our content strategist, our media strategist.
Gotcha.
Right, and then the media strategist talks to our media buyers and the graphic designers. Right, and then you have after that, and you have the copywriters. And that's kind of like how the tier goes up. So it's kind of still like a network marketing. You build.
It is. I think of it as such.
It's kind of the same thing,
I always think, okay, you don't have a team until you're, what is it, eight levels deep.
So I'm like, it's like that, bro. It's like you have like you're at the top, you're the CEO. But this is why I say I'm a great CEO, and then also people who know how to do the things in their business, who are great CEOs. I'm able to do it. I can do anything.
But that's what we're supposed to do. Right, exactly. Like we're not gonna we're not gonna be specialists of everything, but we're gonna know enough to be able to get the job done.
Exactly,
or to tell you how to do it.
I had an example, right? So, literally like 2.5 weeks ago, I had a client, right, onboarding him. He has a great product. He has a home care agency, right? That's one of my clients. So he has a course teach people how to do that, right? So we're about to have a whole campaign. He's doing great now, but at that moment, right? So the first phase was to create his sales funnel, right? His click funnel, right? That's because he's doing a webinar.
That's important,
right? So I had a funnel designer that was supposed to make his website, right?
So this is in-house or is this outsourced?
I outsourced it.
Okay,
right. This is before I got one that's like in-house. I paid them. I outsourced it, right? Man, it was like it's 5-day turnaround. And after on the 5th day, bro, I told the clients like, yo, it's gonna be done on Sunday. Bro, Sunday came, nothing was done. Nothing. This person had like 1,000 reviews. Oh, this person had like 1,000 reviews on his his reviews.
His reviews, yeah.
I didn't do nothing. I was like, yo, what the hell? But guess what I did?
Just hire somebody yourself.
No, I didn't do that. I went and I did it myself. I stayed up all night and I finished it myself.
Yo, I've done that.
You feel me?
I've done that before. I've done that hundreds of times. Let me not even say I haven't. I've done that so many. Because I have my personal business is a funnel business, right? So that's what we do. So I have clients that come in. They pay me like $10,000 per funnel, and then I'm literally, bro, like, because I be making, look, my stuff convert. I remember one of my clients first lead that came through the funnel, he closed 10K on. And then I had another client, she had an influx of leads, she made 5K in a day. You feel what I'm saying? Like just off of the funnel. So like that's why I charge so much, because I know what I'm doing, and my mentor is the person who creates the funnels for Grant Cardone. So like I'm connected within that loop. So I know if I don't have questions, I go to him. But besides the point, like I've literally, when I was doing it myself, right? I remember one time I was like, yo, I'm gonna get you this done by Sunday. And, I might get a little lazy, procrastinate a little bit, and then I had to like stay up to get it done all night, like 6 hours to get because a real funnel, bro, it take you like 4 to 6 hours to get a funnel done. Bro. It's not.
That's hard.
Forms, integrations. That's what I hate.
Words you gotta put on there, bro.
And it gotta sound.
You gotta sound great.
Good.
You gotta. It's so much into it, bro.
I enjoy making my own funnels.
It's worth $10,000, bro.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Like easily. Like it's like if anybody said they getting there for $1,000, $2,000,
they don't know their worth.
They don't know their worth.
Unless it's not good at all, though.
That's exactly not good. Exactly.
No, my stuff be fire, and like I said, it's literally that wave, like funnels, ads, media buyers, media strategists. Like, are these people you have in house?
Yeah, in house now.
So they're all VAs.
Yeah, exactly.
I know I need to get me one.
Yeah, that's the solid. And they hold me accountable. It's like it's like they hold you accountable. They be on it, man, and I love it because one, they're passionate about what they do. I'm like, I like to just be a business owner. I like to live life, network, talk to people.
And I'm create content.
Create content, all that. And they're passionate about. I look at it as how passionate I am. I still trade. I never stop.
I actually took a break.
You know what I'm saying?
I took a mean break.
I did too. But that's the beauty of trading, though. You can do that whenever you want to. You make a bag, and you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna chill for a minute. Let me shift my focus.
Yeah, I think I stopped for like 6 months.
Yeah,
like
bro.
Literally, I needed to stop for 6 months.
Yeah, bro.
One to grow this business.
Bro, I haven't traded in probably 4 months.
Yeah.
Why? Because I made enough so I can just put that to the side for a second.
Exactly.
And focus on
the business.
Exactly. You know why that's more important? Because you make more money trading.
You do.
When you got more bread.
You do.
You feel me?
It's literally like, I don't care what anybody says. You make more money with more capital, and you have to find a way to get more capital. Like, so what I'm doing is, with our mentorship, we leverage credit to get more capital, right? Or you could do, in your case, you went through a funding firm to get more capital, right? And then you could just create a business to get more capital. Exactly. But I feel like what I don't really care about when it comes to firms is I don't get all my money. I get it. I understand it. I get the concept. Yeah. And I like the concept. I wish I could have my own. But at the same time, I'm like, why don't I just use credit and just make all my money?
That's true.
And that's just me. That's just my personal philosophy. I could, people do it and people are successful. You're successful. Yeah. I did it at one time and then, got successful and then I completely forgot. I actually still have the account and forgot, honestly.
The only reason, it's like, I feel like that's a great way of doing it, like using credit doing it. The only reason I would say it's levels. Because in the trading journey, you start off, you put $100 in here, let's see what happens.
Yeah, man.
You make a couple of dollars and you
excited.
You grow it. You I turn $100 to $500, which is the worst thing to try to do.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not the way to trade.
It's not.
It's about percentages. But you start off there, then you realize you got to put more money in here. You put a couple thousand in it. Then you learn about funding accounts.
Yep.
I feel like that's the best way for people to start.
Yes, funding accounts for
sure. People don't have enough. People who don't got $5,000-$10,000 to put into a trading account. You 100%. Gotta go fund it.
You have to. If you don't have a business.
Yeah, exactly.
You have
if you don't got bread, just put $5,000 into account.
For sure.
Go fund it. Get a funded account and trade that. And then I didn't even know you put me on it. I didn't know you can get credit to, you know what I'm saying, do that. Absolutely. But that's like the next level.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's also a journey to even get yourself prepared to even be qualified for that, right? So I feel like that's like the next level, and then you go to a level where you have 10,000-20,000, you can, or 100,000 you can put into a trading account.
Yep.
Then you can do all that. But I just feel like I wish I would have knew about funding accounts when I first started trading.
Yes.
I would have killed it. I wouldn't have wasted all this little bread throwing into account. I would have been crazy.
I wish they told us this.
Yeah,
the business model would be so sweet.
Exactly. You know, I feel like they was just. I look at this thing like you ever seen the movie called Catch Me If You Can?
I haven't finished it, but I have.
Yeah, so it's like whoever seen the movie, it's a guy. He was just pretending to be different things. He was like a banker. He was check fraud.
I do remember.
You know what I'm saying? So basically, one of the things, he was a doctor.
I have seen this movie. All of it. Yeah.
He's a professor.
Mm-hmm.
Right. At one
he
point.
went from all careers.
He literally did everything.
Specialized.
They were like, how are you a professor? He's like, I just stayed a one chapter ahead I just stayed one chapter ahead of everybody, and I taught them the next chapter. And I went and read a couple chapters, and I taught them the next chapter. So I feel like that's what people doing when it comes to like they're in the forex and everything. They were just one chapter ahead.
That's literally all they were, and they be like, and it's not a bad model. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's great in business. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's not effective in trading. Like it works, but it's not effective. Because if you want to scale somebody and make somebody actually a 6-figure trader, you have to know all of the information. You can't know one chapter ahead. Because if they ask you, picture if you have one of us, right? And then we learn from a mentor and he's only one chapter ahead, but we experienced. And we ask maybe 4 chapters ahead and he don't know the answer. Now, you see what I'm saying?
Pointed out
you really don't know what you're doing. Yeah, exactly. So like, I feel like you got to know the information, or at least at this point when you're getting a mentor, you got to find a person, one, that has a track record and not be scared to ask for it. Right. Exactly. And then 2, you got to make sure that this person knows all the information.
Knows everything. And not only just all the information, you need to know that they failed in it before. Experience. They recovered from a failure, because that's important too. Yeah,
that's probably the most important.
That's important things. And how did you handle yourself? How did you handle yourself when you had that adversity? Yeah, that's sure. Very important as well.
Man, I'll never forget my first big loss. $5,000 is a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, bro.
That was a lot of money I lost for that. I remember it was 2020. I was so proud growing. I was like, I'm finally getting there. That break-even phase is gone.
I've been there.
Boy, what? And it was just, I just lost it. And what's crazy is because I was demo trading, and I put the lot size in my demo account on my real account on accident. Because it doesn't change when you go on your live. Yeah, you have to change it. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then now MetaTrader 4 no longer exists on iOS. Mm-hmm. So like, you have to legit, no matter what, like switch things around. Mm-hmm. And I didn't switch it.
Oh man, I did that before.
Literally
it worked out
seconds.
That time. It worked out that time,
but it didn't work out with me, bro.
It was an accident. I made the bag.
Boy, I was so hurt. I didn't trade for at least I want to say at least 90 days. Damn. Yeah, it was effective. It hurt. It hurt me.
I don't want to punch a hole in the wall.
Bro, what?
I done been up all night smoking. You know what I'm saying? I done rolled up a blunt. I'm up 4:00 in the morning, stressed out. Like
I don't even trade on London session. I can't do that anymore. That's just not for me. It's not it.
I don't do that either. I don't do New York. I wake up early in the morning.
So, yeah,
that's the most.
That's it.
That's
7
the
a.m.
most sane way to trade.
Yeah.
Why am I staying up all night? I have a whole business to run all day.
Exactly. And it helps me wake up earlier if I'm waking up at 7 a.m., 6 a.m.
And you get to trading and you're done.
And then you can just work on your business.
1 o'clock, and then you work on the business for the rest of the day. Why are we here trading all night? That's crazy.
It's just not effective. But man, we gotta have you in for part 2, because I feel like this conversation could be a lot more, because we have a lot of
some things.
Yeah, for sure. So I feel like, so what we do on this podcast, right, is we definitely schedule part 2, but in general, what we do for this podcast is we like to wait 12 months, right? See where you are financially, see where you are, where the growth is, and then have you back on, so then we can actually see what level you're at afterwards. Dope. Exactly.
So people don't realize what's going on right now.
Exactly.
It's really like the beginning.
Exactly. It's really like, this is the starting point. So we want to see how you are a year afterwards. How much money you've made.
I might not even recognize me.
He said I might have this man said I might have a Patek Philippe.
And I might.
I'm gonna have a whole Richard Mille on my wrist. For sure. See what I'm saying? So nah, for real. We definitely want to give you homage for one. The audience probably gonna give you homage because they're like, "What? This your mentor?" Like everybody does that on my page, bro.
But it's mutual, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to be, just like the cocky. I'm the mentor. It's like I like to be. It's like a give and take. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like we learn from each other. You feel me? I was blessed to be able to learn information to be able to share it, and I'm glad I was able to help you out. And guess what? It's vice versa. You showed me things that have helped me out. It's like a mutual thing. I don't always want to be just I'm the mentor all the time, because that shit gets draining, bro. I'm always pouring into people. I like to be able to, give and take. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. That's a healthy situation, healthy relationship. I feel like. So like 100%. I said, bro, it's mutual, bro. I learn a lot from you. You know what I'm saying? You learn from me, and we both win.
Absolutely. That's how it is. So tell the people, where can they find you? How can people reach you?
You can find me on Instagram, really all social media, Billionaire Byram. Billionaire, Byram, Byram. That's on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I'm really putting a lot more content on YouTube, and really all social media is Billionaire Byram. And you can follow the brand at Pure Genius Lifestyle. You know, because everybody has that genius in them, and I feel like when you live life to the fullest and you live life for a living, you're pure genius.
Absolutely. You know? Look, he said it best. Okay, he said it best. Make sure y'all tap in. For sure. Right, for sure. Tap in with my guy. Follow him on all social media platforms, but don't forget, leave a review. Tell us the best part of this podcast. Tell us where you found the most value in, where you feel that you learned the most out of in the reviews or in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And I appreciate y'all for tapping in. And I'll see you in the next episode. Peace. Hey family, thank you so much for checking out this episode. I really do appreciate it. So I get this question a lot of, hey, how do you get your family on board on everything that you're doing? Your family's everywhere, you're traveling everywhere. This brand of family is huge. And so I want to teach you guys how to create a family business and build a true legacy for your family. And in order to do so, if you want to learn exactly how I do that, I want you to check out socialcurrencies.net/family. Actually book a call, see exactly how we can assist you in creating wealth for your entire family and breaking that generational curse. We are strongly against generational curses, and we want to break generational poverty and build generational wealth, and not just wealth, but true wealth. And so I want to help you guys. Go ahead, tap in. Again, the site is socialcurrencies.net/family, and I will see you on the flip side.